Good day or good evening, whatever time it is at the time you're watching this video. Hi everyone, welcome. Thank you for being here. I'm feeling the energy of the Divine Masters and the angels and the dragons today. They're coming through with a message for you. If you have found this video, this one is for you. If you feel like it does not resonate with you, then it is not for you. Easy as that, right? But I was guided to first pull some cards from the Divine Masters, and then we will move into pulling some cards from the Archangel's deck, and then finally we'll get some dragons out here, and then we'll see where this message is going. It was this one. What I'm hearing right out the gate as I'm shuffling these cards and preparing them is that your temperance, your divine balance is like on point right now. I'm hearing the words, look at you in divine balance. Being able to stand there poised, pouring from cup to cup, just like the angel on the temperance card in the tarot. You're at this point where you're able to really keep the balance. And there's something there about 1 foot in the water, 1 foot on ground as well. And being able to have a balance to you, even though you are on different grounds in different areas. Quite interesting. Let's see, we've got these two. And we'll move on to the dragons real quick. But as soon as I was hearing those words, that's when the Divine Masters stepped through, and then they brought through the angels and the dragons as well. So that's why we're doing this. Let's go ahead and get these cards out on the table and see what is going on here for you at this time. This beautiful, beautiful collective. Let's see. Put these off to the side. We're going to start off with the Divine Masters because that is what I saw come through first as I started preparing for this. We have the beautiful Mother Gaia, resilient spirit, earth connections, stay rooted in trust and faith. And now, no surprise, we have Thoth, divine magic. The teacher awakens, the student becomes the master. This is where your balance is really coming into play. The fact that you are very rooted and you trust God, you trust Source, you trust Spirit, and you keep your faith intact. This is how you're able to stand there with such balance, even on uneven grounds, is what they're really like pointing to here. They're really reiterating the fact that within that temperance card, the angel has 1 foot in the water and has 1 foot on ground. And it's still able to maintain that balance there, even though the footing is kind of unsteady. And this is very much so speaking of just how grounded and rooted you are within this energy. You're getting to a point now where the teacher within the student awakens and is ready to start reaching out and being able to provide guidance for other people. And there's definitely something there about your resilience. The fact that this card says resilient spirit. What you have been through, what you have learned throughout your journey so far has led to this kind of resilient energy within you. It's this energy of no matter what may come along to try to disturb your peace, to disturb the grounded divine balance within you, nothing has been able to really challenge the peace that you hold within yourself. You found a way to be resilient to these things. I'm hearing that recently this patience, this temperance was tested in many different ways. So that might actually be why I'm seeing this heaviness with the footing here, one in the water, one on land. And these tests that showed themselves to you, you understood that it was okay to feel challenged in those moments. You knew that it was okay to be feeling a little overwhelmed. And you kind of utilized that kind of overwhelmed feeling in order to kind of feed your temperance in a way. It was able to allow you to dig even deeper within yourself and to find that stability within, just like the really strong oak tree that's deeply rooted into the earth and being able to stand firm even in really high winds, so to speak. And these challenges are welcomed. These challenges are things that show up, and you have great understanding that they show up to really kind of push you into beyond what is making you feel this way during such challenges. It's a pushing past the limits so that this grand tree can grow even bigger. Quite interesting as I was saying that, because I'm sitting here at my window once again. And I looked up into the sky and there's this mighty hawk flying out there, and he's got all these crows following him around and pecking at him as he's flying. But that bird, the hawk, he's like maintaining his resilience against these annoying little crows that are just trying to pester him. And that's exactly what kind of energy this person is that I'm speaking to within the collective at this time. And the beloved Thoth here, he is the wisdom keeper of the Atlantean time period specifically, and ancient Egyptian as well. I'm sure you are well aware of his existence here. But the fact that he was loving, but he was very firm at the same time is what's standing out to me right now. And this very well could resonate with your energy too. You're very loving and compassionate, but you're also very firm, just like that angel in the temperance card. How it's beautiful, it's loving, it's compassionate, but it's able to stand there firmly. And I'm actually being called right now to grab the book and read the your message part for Thoth. And my cat is waiting very patiently for his table back, because you see, I use this table for my readings for you guys, but when it's not being used for that, he loves to jump up here, and this is like his laying post in front of the window. So he's down here, he's waiting very patiently. I just thought I would add that in. But within the book for this card, it says the powers of heaven and earth are uniting at this time, putting the power of creation into your hands. Whatever you set out to do, you will do. You are in a vortex of manifestation. All of the lessons of the past have given you a better understanding of what will be best for your highest good and truth. You are a magical being who deserves to have a magical life. Believe in who you are and call in all you need and more. You are no longer the student. You are the teacher. Take everything you have learnt and put it to use. Your life will never feel complete or fulfilled until you share what you have experienced during this incarnation. There are lessons to be learnt from the events of your life that will be the greatest gifts to those who receive them. Take the time to create a plan of action and put down in writing what you intend to do, so that the universe can bear witness to it and support its unfoldment, which is highly, highly appropriate of a message, to come up with a plan to record it in writing. And I feel as if you can call upon Thoth for help in this regard, seeing as he was an ancient scribe and wisdom keeper as well. But what if I don't have any students to teach? I just heard. You see, you know that old saying where it goes, when the student is ready, the teacher appears? Well, it goes the other way around as well. When the teacher is ready, the students appear as well. So do not focus on this fact that you don't really see anyone in your peripheral at this time that can be considered a student, because they're only going to appear once the teacher is ready. And by this card signifying the fact that the student is now becoming the teacher here, it's not too far behind. And that is something to not really focus on going forward, is what I'm hearing Spirit say in those regards. Let's go ahead and see what angels have jumped in here. We have Archangel Christiel. Connect with unicorns. Receive white ascension flame. Beautiful. Unicorns might be very significant to you as well. And we have Archangel Haniel. Seek soul satisfaction. Fan a flame of inner happiness. I love this card. It's just so like, me and Spirit have this inside joke about, it's going to sound weird, but it's Mickey Mouse bubbles. And it was kind of cultivated between me, Spirit, and my daughter. So whenever I see bubbles, Spirit just gets very excited and shouts, Mickey Mouse bubbles. So, and that's that happy vibe, you know? Bringing the joy, bringing the happiness into the equation, and fanning that flame of happiness, and really seeking out what makes you happy on a soul level. And this is how it's going to lead you, I feel, to these students as well. Following those heartstrings, following the joy of your own life. And then all of a sudden, the students are going to just appear. All the while carrying that white light ascension flame with you. And connecting to the unicorns, the purity, you know, the majesty that they represent. And just a little bit of a backstory about this beautiful angel here in particular. Archangel Christiel, he connects you with your casual chakra. This is editing, Sarai. Listen, y'all. I know I said the name of that chakra wrong. I completely understand. It's supposed to be causal. Causal, Sarai. I always turn it into casual. I don't know why. My brain does it every damn time. I do apologize. So every time you hear me say casual chakra, I mean causal chakra. Okay, let's continue. Which is your chakra that is just above your crown chakra, and it's represented as your moon, which is why there's this moon here in the depiction. And this helps you to be divinely connected to source and to the angelic realms and to the diamond white light frequency, also known as the Christ consciousness. In depictions, you know, of Christ and other divine masters, you would notice this halo around their heads. And that's what that is. That's that moon that's up above the crown chakra, that divine white light there. This is something that is being activated for you if it has not been already. And this is a calling to work with it further, to kind of accelerate this ascension that is happening for you. And this is how you are going to be able to then become the teacher and to help others be able to access this divine white light, this pureness of divinity. And in doing this, especially with the fact that Mother Gaia had come out here as well, this is also how this pure light can flow down into the earth as well. So it's not just helping the people, it's also helping Gaia herself with this ascension, acting as an anchor for this beautiful energy to be able to access Mother Gaia. And by doing all this, you're actually able to fully seek what your soul satisfaction is, which is pretty amazing because that's exactly what this card speaks about right here on the face of it, seeking the soul satisfaction. It is also talked about within this card as well. You have been able to access your highest self. And this is what you are being able to ground into Mother Gaia and be able to have that temperance and that beautiful balance that was spoken about there at the beginning. And I also love the fact that this angel in particular is kind of like a masculine energy. And then we have this one where it's the divine feminine energy. And so to me, that is just reiterating that divine balance there that Spirit is just so adamant about praising you for. And the fact that the Thoth card talks about being loving but also firm, with Archangel Haniel coming out underneath there is a little message there to have a sort of a release of any kind of like worry, or there's like a calling for a release of pressure in a way of not really trying to be too firm all the time. It's like a calling to kind of lighten up is the wording that I was looking for there. There's like a lightening up, like the bubbles lifting, you know, carrying that energy within you, but also being light enough to be, you know, floating, if that makes sense. Because I'm sure that you already know this, that when you get too wrapped up in your work and too wrapped up into worrying just about how the outcomes are going to be, it can actually have an adverse effect on you, and it can start to drain you. And then you would become heavier and heavier. So there's like this encouragement to kind of lighten the mood and not be afraid to be a little playful at times, is what I'm getting with this. And doing more things that bring you pleasure in life, that brings you happiness in life, so that that energy can also be exuded outwards too. Instead of looking for the what ifs and the solid outcomes and being so wrapped up in that, changing your perspective just a little over to what really just brightens everything up for you on a daily basis is what Spirit is saying. Let's go ahead and grab the dragons. We have Thor's red and black and gold dragon. Protects you in times of change. And there's a big change here that's being discussed with the student now preparing to move into more of a teaching role. It says a time of rapid transition and transformation. They want you to relax through this transitional period because you are safe and you are protected at this time. So what I was speaking about there with the worry, this is what the release here is talking about, and being able to kind of relax within and go with the flow of this transitional period for you. They are letting you know that you are safe and you are held within a safe space through this ascension and through this mastery. And then we have the beautiful air and water dragon. It says it helps you to connect to higher frequencies, trust your intuition, develop your psychic abilities, be open to enlightenment, and express your inner song. The more that you tap into the soul's satisfaction, the more your inner song is going to be sung proverbially here. There is definitely something there with the air and the water as well. I know the ocean had come up previously in my last video to come out. I believe it was Friday's video. Working with the elements, especially water, especially air. You may also be a water or an air sign, or it might be in your chart somewhere as well. But nonetheless, this is going to help you to connect to these higher frequencies as well. Just like with that casual chakra that Archangel Christiel talks about, opening that channel up to the heavens above and being able to channel that light source down into Gaia and all around to the people within your vicinity. This will also help to heighten your intuition and heighten the psychic abilities as well. These are all things that are going to be utilized in your teachings and in your guidance, in what you are bringing here to this earth at this time. And the higher realms, the higher frequencies that come in and down and through you are also going to help guide you as well. Guide you on this new transitional period where the student now becomes the teacher, now provides guidance for others. And for that, the divine masters, the archangels, and the dragons, thank you for your service, and thank you for your commitment. This has been a long time coming. It's been a long, hard journey, and the journey is now taking another foot. I'm hearing that there is many blessings coming your way by taking this next step in your journey, and that it is safe to do so. They just keep reiterating the fact that you are safe and you are held within safe space as you go forth in this new way. And with that, I'm feeling the energies lifting. And I thank you so much for sharing your energy here with us today. And I thank the collective very much as well for allowing the space for this message to occur at this time. We truly, truly appreciate each and every one of you here on this channel. If you like the way I read, if you like what Spirit and I do here on this channel, don't forget, I know I have to put it in there as a reminder to like, to comment down below. And if you're not already, please subscribe to contribute to the growth of the channel. We appreciate all of the love. We appreciate all of the love. Until next time, we love you all. Bye.